Hi, I'm Suzie Cheel, and today I'm talking with one of my mentors, Michael Losier. Hi, Michael.
Hey, Susie from Australia.
That's all right. It's when I get on a call with Michael, he always says, Hi, Susie from Australia.
Susie from Australia.
Yeah,
Well, you're so dedicated to some of the calls that I do that yeah, I know it's the next day and you're rearranged your day to join me. And I know that that's helped your success as being a certified facilitator as well.
that's right. It has. So, first of all, Michael, today, well, maybe that's what I'll start with today, is how I came to be a facilitator of yours. Uh,
Okay, great.
and how I got to it's almost 2 years ago that I came to Vancouver and trained. And I first got to meet Michael when somebody in a Reiki class gave me a photocopied piece of Michael's work from the Law of Attraction book. And I was quite fascinated, so I went online as I do and searched and found here was this guy, Michael Losier, the Law of Attraction how-to guy. I went on some calls, and when he came to Australia, I went to Brisbane and I met him. And he got to sign my book, and I learned how simple the Law of Attraction was. Michael had a special knack of simplifying what a lot of people have complicated. So then I set myself some big goals and went and trained with Michael. And that's how I've become one of his two Australian trained facilitators. And it was such a wonderful experience for me.
Well, that training was a big deal. We had 72 people from 9 countries. I mean, I was overwhelmed. It was awesome. And, my book's published in 28 languages, so there is a huge demand everywhere for people to train it. And I'm kind of semi-retiring. I mean, I've been traveling for years. So now there's people in many countries, well, 8 countries, 172 people have certified so far. And they're out there teaching and training, and some of them are coaching and speaking, and they've all found how they're going to apply this to their business and their lives.
That's right. And I think that's the interesting thing. We've all taken it in different ways and done different things with it, because now I'm using it to help people find out what it is they really want, what their message is, and how they can use this wonderful other medium that I love, social media, and how they can take that to the world. So I've changed how I've been working with it, but it's the simplicity of it, isn't it, Michael, that you discovered when you first started working with the Law of Attraction. For you, it was like a gift you had.
I didn't discover the simplicity. I discovered the complicated part and then made it. I've kind of been pegged the how-to guy. There's lots written about law of attraction. There's lots of people teaching it and talking about it. But I can almost assure you that really explaining how to apply it. It's nice to say law of attraction exists, but how do I make it work? So not only at the certification program we're talking about, not only do you have a deeper understanding about law of attraction, but the most important thing is, how do I teach it? It can be a complicated subject. So I'm teaching people how to be the how-to gal in Australia or the how-to guy in Tennessee or wherever it might be. And not only am I teaching you how to be good at teaching law of attraction, but the key to my program is using accelerated learning techniques. And you saw, here's my promise. I've delivered over 1,000 seminars, and I can get 100% of the people in the room to participate fully in 30 seconds.
You can. And I
I
have.
know.
I've been one of those participants, as well as I've seen you do it in the front of a room.
When I was in Malaysia last year, I did 28 seminars in 35 days. And I'm sure every seminar I went to, the host would always come up and say, well, just so you know, this is a shy group, and, Malaysians, like Canadians, we're not used to being, yelling answers and stuff. And I said, and I told this to the host, probably about 30 hosts. I said, I promise you, I will have 100% of the people participate fully within 30 seconds, and if I don't, you can come challenge me at the end. And I can do it, Susie. And
Right.
not only for the first 30 seconds, for the whole seminar. And the reason why these techniques are important because it helps the student integrate the information. If I just lectured, they'd be done. But the techniques that I teach people how to teach are the ones that make us the hero. And they're thinking, wow, I love Susie's seminar. I remember this and this and this. Some people leave the seminar and don't retain anything except ours.
That's so true, Michael. And and I suppose that was one of the things that first attracted me. And the other thing is one of these special techniques that you have that I've gone on to use more and more with people is getting people to actually acknowledge the abundance they have in their lives. And it was through one of your daily exercises that I began to first notice, oh, wow, there's so much there. And it's the simplicity. And that's something I've passed to people that that really helps people.
Well, you and I, we must see hundreds of ads and programs on how to make money and how to get rich. And you know what? You can do all those things, but if you're not sending the right vibe, that's law of attraction. If you're not sending the right vibe, you are barking up the wrong tree. So you know and I know it's all about the vibes that we send. And how do you do that? Well, that's part of the tools that we teach and the exercises. People really want something to do. They say, well, give me a tour, give me an exercise, or give me a worksheet or something. And that's how it helps us integrate and implement these teachings. And as a facilitator, that's what's important in the work, is that you learn how to teach it so people get it.